Evet efendim. 3. bölümle kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Uzun bir telsiz konuşması sonrası böyle hemen görevlerimizi tekrardan kontrol ediyorum. Evet. Kim ihbar etti? Masrafları ödüyoruz. İzlerini süreceğiz. Tamam ya. Cesede doğru bir gidelim ama bulduğum kişilerle de olabildiğince konuşacağım.
Yes.
Dur lan sen değilsin.
I
Çekil
am a
bakayım.
gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
Neydi?
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Scabs agitating. All around
sorry.
clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Ne
Feels like
zamanda
forever.
burası?
Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Bir haftadır buradalar.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Emekçi kardeşine 3-5 kuruş be abi be. Üç beş bozukluk. Biz deneyelim şansın var mı lan?
Oh, no, I ain't got any money. They don't want the bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
İki can. O milyar mı?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here.
It's easy to
Peki.
see he's telling the truth.
Aha.
He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Okey tamam. Yani gerçeği söyle, bir şey bildiği yok.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent
Ne dedin
chauffeurs.
abiciğim?
A sense of
sonucu var?
surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like
Grevden bahset.
whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some
İki
pretty
talep.
wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up.
Peki.
Yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to
Şirket
keep
ne
that money
istiyor?
flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Yani bir haftadır bekliyorsa tarafta değildir herhalde, değil mi?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting.
Abi, ne
high-grade
taşıyorsun?
narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Otorite bir anda ortaya çıkıyor ya, tutuklama zamanı, hadi bakayım.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Evet, bedenim yani sakin ol diyor, şaka yaptı gerçekten. Peki
Can't even get a
tamam.
few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo.
Aa,
Mostly
eşofman
sporting
diyor.
goods, tracks. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. We're
Ki,
pals and
alabiliyor
all,
muyum?
but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
He.
The bosses won't be happy. This rockin'
Arkadaki
beauty sure is like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of foul rust.
ansiklopedi
Maybe that
fenaymış
exists.
yani. Hadi
Good
deneyelim.
armor, man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his
Empati.
arm.
Gözlerinde ne görüyorsun? Tamam, empatimizi bence şey yapıp buraya sonra tekrar döneriz. Bu adamlar belli ki burada da.
Don't be a stranger.
Kendini özletme. Reis, ne anlatıyorsun ya? Evet. Etrafımızdaki mallar. Reis, bir çekilirsen çıkacağım. Önce bir şuraya bakalım. Linux.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Revachol, son of..." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Evet. %72. Denedim gitti.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well,
Nasıl bir soru
he
bu?
blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
Monarşinin sonunu getirmiş. Nasıl,
Stories
peki
have
nasıl
it
bitirdi
that
bu
he had
parayı?
his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Kral kraldır, canı isterse yapar. Ya isterse.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Oo, abimiz
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
soralım
Cocaine.
mı?
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Diğerlerle. Yani burun şekerini
That's
şunu
what the
keşfedin.
revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Beneath the
mezar.
cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders, with more nuanced. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about not that he ever did in life either.
Evet. Gerçekten yani derinlemesine bir şey, yani anıtı şey yaptık. Aklıma geldi okurken, bir yetenek yükseltmesi, seviye yükseltmemiz var. Manipülasyonu bir daha yükseltebiliyorum. Fakat bence birazcık daha dağılarak gidebilir. İçimdeki deniz kendi kendine seviye atlamış. Ya da şeyden dolayı mı acaba? Bir şey düşünüyorduk. O mu yaptık acaba? Yok. %25'te bu ansiklopediyi geliştiriyormuş. Peki. Bunu zaten çözümünü sonra bize verecek. Otorite. Kendimi kabul ettirebiliyorum. Empati var. Onları anlamak için kullanılıyor. Dünyayı anla. Mantık. Ansiklopedi zaten gelişiyor kendi kendine. 5 olmuş. İkna yeteneği. Bak bu güzel olabilir. Oyunculuk yap. Yalanları ortaya çıkarmak için yalan söyle. Moral var. Görsel analiz. Olay yerlerini aynen inşaat. Manipülasyon neden? Şeyde bunu seçtik çünkü. Yani galiba bir tane seçme, seviye yükseltme hakkımız vardı oyun başında. En başta manipülasyonla başladım, o yüzden. Belki şu an şey verince de bir verelim bir tanesini daha. Belki o da renkli olacaktır. Yani ikna yeteneğimi yükseltebilirim ya da oyunculuk. İkisinden birisini yapmak istiyorum. Zeka tabanını 4 istiyor. Bu da 4 istiyormuş. Bir tane daha mı bundan verelim? Yani ama bunu destekleyecek bir şey değil mi? Zaten hani kendine hayran bırak. Ve hani ikna yeteneği. Bence birbirini destekleyecek bir şey. Bence dağılarak gidelim birazcık. Zaten birbirine çok yakın şeyler. Ya da yalan olayını da birazcık şey yapabiliriz. Yalanlarını ortaya çıkarmak için. Bence hadi yalandan gidelim. Aynen, bu da renklendi. Şöyle çıkartayım mouse'u. Level verdikçe şey yapıyor ki zaten geri almamız varmış. Direkt alabiliyor muyum? Alabiliyorum. Peki bunu alabiliyor muyum? Evet. Peki. Biz oyunculukla gidelim. Kesinlikle. En sevdiğim. Evet. Burada bir kutu var. Aha, atlet bulduk. 0 beyaz 0 kollu tişört, okey. Aha, para mı? Severiz. Cukka'ya indirdim. Artı bir kas gücü veriyormuş kendileri. Bir dakika. Ne yazıyor? Boss. Okey.
The small, wrinkled woman does not
Kuş
greet you.
şoförü.
She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The
Sıcak bir
photo,
tebessüm
an
var.
ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your
Hanımefendi
no
birkaç soru sorabilir
response.
miyim?
Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Neler?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Neler?
Why? I just told you why.
Asla kaçmaz. Önce şuradaki parayı cukkalayayım. Güzel. İşsizsem biri için çalışmak istiyoruz. Bize iş vermeye ne dersiniz?
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Niye böyle
We're
bir şey
here
yapıyorsun ki?
to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have
Tamam,
cause.
polisler genelde davası olanları soruyor. Peki o zaman hayır diyor.
We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed you.
Hemen söyleyeceğim, bir saniye.
So do we, Scott.
Şu tutulan bizim de var. Buraya bozan diye karşı.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do.
Şöyle bu arada, yani bildiğim kadarıyla şeylerden ilerleyebiliyoruz. Bu yüzdelik tutturduğumuz, zar attığımız şeyler. Bir ismi var ama ben tam olarak ismini bilmiyorum o tarzın. Yani bazılarında mesela ikinci defayı yapamıyoruz. Yani yaptığımız zaman bizi başka bir tarafa doğru sürükleyebilir hikaye. Yani tutturduklarım ve tutturmadıklarımız üzerinde değişiklik gösterebiliyor. Yani sonuçta bir odaya giremeyebilirim sonrasında ya da başka bir soruyu soramayabilirim. Bunlar farklılık gösterecektir hikayede. Ama yani büyük ihtimal ana hikayeyi çok fazla değiştirmiyordur. Yani gidişatımız büyük ihtimal değişiyordur.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Yani şu an bir şey diyemiyoruz ki reis. Destek getirip burayı aç diyor.
We are not picking a side in this just yet.
Aynen öyle.
Pity.
Let us work!
Seriden grevi de soracağım.
Lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to pull up beats me.
Abi ne istiyorsunuz?
Mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Soğukkanlılığım kıyafetleri
His
o ne
shirt is
demek
far
ya?
too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Adamın kıyafetlerini soruyoruz ya gerçekten.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists
Tamam.
in the air.
Ya kıyafetleri buna ait
Silence is
değil.
the answer. There's something off here, but he
Retorik.
won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you?
Onu çözebilir miyiz ki acaba? Şimdi öyle bir oyun oynuyoruz ki. Ya
Am I a
soruşturma
suspect?
parçasını.
Done no crimes. I don't.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the
Yalnızca
guise of
değişmiyor.
this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person.
Ben bunu
We're all
deneyeceğim
workers,
ya.
right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. We were promised work. We'd be in there, working. If the main gate's locked, would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk.
Nereden gideceğimizi öğrenmiş
I
olduk.
mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Kafa taslı.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired. And like
Neden
civilized
konuşmuyorsunuz?
folk, these native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get...
Peki abicim teşekkür ederiz. Belli ki yani bahsettikleri adam şu galiba panelle birlikte. Hiç kimse seni geçemez. Peki. Yani buraya devam etmeden biraz daha gidilebilecek yerlere, şu cesedi mesedi görmek istiyorum öncesinde. Abi bir sonraki iş halinde seninle konuşacağım. Birazcık haritamızı renklendirelim. Bu neymiş? Ne? Magnezyum mu? Alırım. İçeri girebiliyor muyum? Gerçekten girdim. Merhabalar.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Okuduğu dergi ne? Merak ettiğim şey var.
You
Look at
mean
that,
this?
Peki.
This is pop stars. It's got like famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Oyun sürüklüyor beni gerçekten. Merak ettim şimdi gerçekten moda polisi
It's where
neymiş?
they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the
he's
fashion
saying-
police. We're the real police.
I don't
Anladım tam
know.
olarak ki.
Frit? A 7 to
Bitti mi?
11 grocery store?
Ya sağ ol.
I think they think that the extra T makes it
Denedim de olmadı.
funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Peki.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Evet, soruşturma artık düzgün sorularla ölen
not
adamı tanıyor musun?
really.
Pek değil.
No, I didn't know him at all.
Peki
I
ne
don't
zamandır
know
orada?
really long.
No
Ha,
need
bu
to
ablamız
worry.
hiç bir bok
It's
bildiği yok
just
bunun.
standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Burnunu kaşıyor. Peki.
Uh-huh.
Teşekkürler. Tamam. Teşekkürler. Neymiş? Neden melankolik bir pop şarkısı çalıyormuş.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Bırak. Aa, ne veriyor? +1 dayanıklılık diyor.
What
Neymiş
is
o?
what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Tüh be abla be.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall. There, in that
Evet.
dark green glass,
Elektrokimyamız.
all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Sadece dinle. Cennetteyim ben, çok fena alkole ihtiyacım var. Bak bize fırsat verdiler, biz polisiz, lütfen. İyileştirmekte olanı.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Don't ask, don't look,
Allah.
don't do anything here.
İrade.
Just go away.
Tamam.
Get back to work.
Yok yok, istemiyorum. Yapmayacağım. Bu neymiş?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste pharmaceutical. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Saint Baptiste, you know, the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is.
Yani gerçekten her nesnenin
The
şeyin,
tin
bu
machine
neymiş?
stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Ya bir şişe 10 cent. Bu ne makinesiymiş?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Teşekkürler. Gerçekten.
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever. and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Olur,
You need
toplarız.
a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so.
Tamam, torba
Feel free to
istiyoruz yani.
use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Some.
Evet, para. Paranın kaynağını bulduk. Buraya gelip makineden her şişeden 10 sent. Evet. Müzik dergisi. Evet, bir konuşma daha. Bakalım. Orijinal. Bombaladan diye beyan ediyor. Beyan senin için değil, teğmen için.
Don't
Neler
you
böyle
welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Irkçılık söz konusu
Every
sanki.
school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's
Yürü
men
be.
like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually
Demek
attain
ki ulusal mantıklı.
self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should
Allah Allah.
watch myself and
Reis.
behave.
Nereden anladım bunu ben?
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember
Draghi.
that.
Silence. The air between your partner needs
Irkçı kamyoncu.
Now's your moment to shine.
Bugün hepimiz bir şeyler öğrendik sanırım, değil
I
mi?
haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
Ne
Not
taşıyorsun?
much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. Apples.
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the rest. Not the
Teşekkürler.
most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. Even if people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously.
Oh?
Tamam.
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that...
Lieutenant Kitsaragi's stern expression. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it. What happened? Did your balls shrivel up? You had plenty of chances to get off this road, but no, you let this guy keep talking. Then, when the time came to make your choice, you tried to split the difference. Weak.
Tamamdır, teşekkür ederim. Görüşürüz. İyi geceler. Adam bana neler dedi ya? Ne zayıfım oğlum, zayıf falan değilim ya.
It's not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition. People
Tamam,
who
açıkla
studied
abi.
these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally,
Tamam, başka ne düşündün?
Lately, we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. The
Tamam, sorun ne
problem?
peki?
The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition.
Abicim ne anlatıyorsun? Bir siktir git, tamam ya.
Runt.
Bak mesela şurada şişeler var ama torbaya ihtiyacımız var dendi. Alamadık. Evet. Buraya tekrardan döneceğiz.
The mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Posta kutusunu okşuyorum şu anda, evet.
The box seems happy.
Mutlu görün.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
İyi geceler.
The mail
İnanılabilirim
collection box
kızım.
seems cathartic, thankfully even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Evet. Acil bir torbaya ihtiyacımız var. Sahipini sokalım.
An old call box with a
Allah.
matrix of push buttons
Eğitimin
lists
üstüne
all
mi
the
sanıyor, ne?
companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Ben bunu bir sonraki bölümde yapayım. Şu an değil. Burayı merak ettim. Burası neymiş? Evet. Lisede bulduk mu? Kesinlikle. İşte doğada çözülen bir insan. Evet efendim. Bu bölümün de burada sonuna gelelim. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Görüşmek üzere.